let's go right.
Hello and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I'm riding on the highway and there's a purpose for that. Because today's video is going to be a touch different than normal. Today I'm going to have a look at potentially a new bike. As I've shared in the last video, I'm looking not to replace Red Rhino, but I'm gonna repurpose Red Rhino for off-road riding, meaning he will get some knobbies and I will mainly use him for TED adventures, and for the road I want something a little bit more modern. Now, throwback to about 4 or 5 years ago, I did the demo tour of the 40-year version of the BMWR1200 or 1250GS or Galante Straße. At that point, brand new, the bike was about 30,000 euros, full option, which really could not justify at that point. In the meantime, we're a few years further down the road. Bikes are still pretty damn expensive. Even second-hand, they go for between 15k and 28k, or depending on the options, the mileage or the kilometerage, the odometer, so on. So it's still pretty expensive. But yeah, also saved up for a few years. So I've been eyeing out, or I've been keeping a watch on the price of the 1250s, and yeah, it's time to be a bit more serious than just price watching. So I'm actually gonna test ride a 1250 GS Adventure today. I will show you the bike in a little bit. In the next video, I also have an appointment for another 1250 later this week. That will be next video. Then I will also test ride the 1300 GS, not the Adventure but the normal one. Second-hand one. They are around the same ballpark figure as, you know, the nicer 1250s. Doesn't make sense not to test out the 1300. As I said before, I'm not a particular fan of the looks of the 1300, although I like the GS better than the GS Adventure. It's a bit of a Lego brick if you ask me. We'll see what I think of the 1300. I did do a little bit of a test ride on the motorbus, but that, you know, it's just around the parking lot. It's not even 5 minutes, so you really cannot put a fair judgment based on that, or you cannot have a fair judgment based on that. Likely do the Dutch 1000 or Red Rhino. I am pushing it a little bit in terms of tire tread, so maybe not. We'll see. Sorry for the slightly crooked angle, but yeah. a very, very smooth ride. I do need to get used to the buttons. Does feel well balanced, you know, like it should be. Oh, that would have been a nice place to. That would have been a nice place just to stop for 2 seconds. Let's find a place to have a quick walk around the bike. So, you see, with the spots, so that the crash bars have been painted black, shield has been painted black. Would have gone for the matte version just to match this, but okay. On the rear side, bars or the carriers have been painted black. The bike does miss, and that is a pity. It does miss the bike does miss the quick shifter, which is a pity. It does have the Wonder Wheel. Let me see. Not the version yet where the lights stay on for daytime running light. So let's see where we're gonna end up if we are continuing here. So it does have the SOS package. I'm not too fussed about that. Some of my colleagues have it and they absolutely despise it. It has a blacked out screen. It's not the original one. It's okay. I'm not too bothered by it, if I'm honest. Cruise control works. I don't think that's intentional. Now let's see if I can turn this beast around. Now without any issues. Yep, it's still as fast as I remember. So yeah, in terms of bike, this bike does need a little bit of TLC compared to the bike I will visit later this week. Different seat. It's a low enduro seat. Not too fast about that one. I would want to have the quick shifter installed. That's really one of the really nice key features. So that's so just the seat. Oh, it handles beautifully. It is. Brakes are good. As soon as you hit the throttle, you know, it goes. Would have been a better road anyway. It's, you know, it costs zero effort, you know, to ride this bike. Really nice. Let's see if the screen annoys me when it's the highest. I think it would, but let's see. So yeah, and what else in terms of bike? So it also needs the nav. There is some adapters to fit the XT2 that I have, but the Navigator 6 or the City Navigator or Connected Navigator is the proper one. So the Navigator is the proper one. I probably would do something different with the tank cover because I need to fit the tank ring. To me it's a little bit like a bare bone bike, so you know the potential, but there's still quite a lot of stuff needs to be done before it reaches, you know, full potential. Yeah. Yeah, life choices, you know. Not a problem at all, you know, to hit 140, 160. I will check the brake pads and the wear pads, but from the look of the shop, you know, they've probably been changed last few, say during last service. So yeah, I don't think there is much on that end. I do feel the bite is not, you know, they bite very well, don't get me wrong, but the last bit I miss a little bit the feeling. But on the other hand, on Red Rhino it's you know, all or nothing. So so I'll say the first part in the brakes really proper modulation, and after that it's a little bit it's a lot less. So modulation is a little bit missing. So yeah, I have some thinking to do. Lovely bike. I mean, there's not much I can say on this. Yeah, so indeed lacks options. I will check with the dealer, with the BMW dealer tomorrow, but as far as I could find, should be okay. should be able to retrofit the dynamic ESA. So that's that. Oh, night and day difference between Red Rhino and what I've just been riding. Oh, Red Rhino is so much slower. Anyway, I had some good fun. Really nice, good bike. As I already told when I was riding, you know, not much to complain on. It's a bare bones bike, so you don't have the quick shifter, the dynamic package. There's no connectors yet for the heated seats, so all those things I need to factor in and consider myself. So it means Hex Easy Can, means seats, top box for sure to start with. On the other hand, price wise it is a very attractive bike. It's a 2021 bike, 35,000 kilometers or so. Also needs the city navigator, or the you know, the BMW navigation, so that's another 600 euros. But yeah, the bike, it is really nice to ride. Nothing I could fault it on. On the brakes, and I think I know where that's from. On the brakes, the initial feel is very good, but when you really start pushing hard on the brakes, it is yeah, it feels a little bit, you lose a little bit of that feel, and I think that is because at that point it opens up, or it also picks up the rear brake. Yeah, you lose a little bit of the feel. I will see tomorrow how that feel is on the other bike. That bike also has standard seat height, full options, has the quick shifter. And yeah, then based on that I will make up my mind which way I go. I will also ride the 1300 GS tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see how that fares, and then after that there will be a big reveal. Probably not. Probably you will know the video after that, or maybe a few videos after that. You probably know what I ended up buying, or maybe I'm very unlucky, both of the bikes sell this week and I'm completely screwed, you know. Could happen as well, huh? Anyway, if you enjoyed, thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.